This is where we get middle of the week through all of the big issues in AFL football. Half an hour, get the biggest names in to do it too. None bigger than Jason Dunstall, four-time premiership player for the Hawks, and voted by Mike Sheehan, I think, in the top 5 players ever to have played the game. So it's very nice to have the Chief in here. And Stevo, of course, newsbreaker in very nice form. He did accept that compliment very easily.
Did he?
Bill just rolled his eyes.
Can you say that again? What was it?
Voted by Mike Sheehan in the top 5 footballers to have ever played the game. And Chief's just...
He's rolled his eyes again.
Chief's just gone, yeah, well, that's how it is.
That's all right. Yeah. And Stevo, go, Stevo.
Yeah, good to be. Been a big week of news, Billy, hasn't it?
Oh, mate. Where do you want to start?
Talk about Hayden Ballantyne, Chief. Because...
Pest. Absolute
What I
pest.
did find amusing, Jim, were the number of players that came out saying how well Matty Scarlett had done. And look, it's from Matty Scarlett's perspective, Bill, he's let the team down. I mean, it was the wrong thing to do. I didn't see it live. I only saw a replay of it. I didn't realise that Ballantyne had done what he did to Chapman first. I saw a clip of Scarlett and I'm going, he's lost the plot.
No one saw that because that wasn't on tape, so we've only seen that after the game. But obviously, Matty, I think, must have seen it.
It's unusual for him to fall for something like that, though, Bill.
He does let go a couple, Matty. Have you watched him over the years? He lets go a couple. He's been lucky at times, but he has just said, I'm sick of this.
So he gets to a point and says, no, that's it.
Exactly, and just gone bang. And it wasn't a big left hook.
It caught him, though.
Well, he got up and kicked a goal straight away. He got what he was after.
And
is that a free kick and a goal?
Interesting hearing, Steve, a few of the small forwards being thrown into the annoying category.
Small forwards and taggers, Jim, they're the ones.
They're the ones. And, of course, little Tiprad Milne, people brought him up and a couple of other names. But then someone brought up the name of Jake the Push-Up King.
Ooh.
I don't think anyone's putting one on his chin. Not on the football field.
Not
ever.
off it.
Not ever.
When you deal with a push-up, Chief, there is a whole load. This is a man who knows how to handle himself.
I think Jake, he's a no-go zone.
No.
There was one that we played on, Craig Kelly.
Oh, no.
He was a pest, and he used to pinch.
A pest and a flog.
And
Why didn't you chin him that day, Chief?
Because I wasn't into chinning people,
Weren't
Jim.
you?
Because I just didn't see the point in A, getting reported, B, sitting on the sidelines. It doesn't help your team, mate.
They're normally
it's all
little
about
guys.
the team ethos.
He's the only big pest that we've had.
Mick Gaffer, did you ever play on him?
It felt like I was wearing 2 jumpers when I
mate.
played on, Mick.
And I tried to run him out, run around.
He's fittest bloke ever.
And I was the least fit as all.
Greater West Sydney's recent recruit in the coaching department, Israel Folau, needs a bit of help as to where to go on the ground and how to find the Sharon. So they've roped in your great friend, Chief, Dermot Brereton.
Well, there are a lot of specialist coaches going around, Jim,
Yes.
and at least he has the qualifications more than most to help out some of these key position players, and I'm sure he'll impart some great wisdom.
You do a lot of talking, Chief, will you, at the meetings?
What are you inferring, Steve-O?
Well, he's pretty good when he gets started, talking about his own career.
Talking about his own, well, you've got to talk. You've got to relate personal experiences and use of the body and positioning and those sorts of things. So
What
there
would
is
you
some
say
talking.
to Izzy?
What would I say? Well, look, until you actually have a bit of a chat to them, you don't know what's going to get through and what's not, Bill. So
Righto.
you probably need to know the person before you work out what you're going to say to them.
A bit of news with Izzy too, guys.
Oh.
He didn't train today.
Oh.
Could be in doubt for this week. Now, the club's saying personal reasons.
Any other news with Izzy?
Well, he might
Stephen?
have been getting busy, Billy.
What? It's not that he's heard that Dermot's been employed. And said,
Taken off.
But yeah, he's played one game, and now suddenly Izzy may not be playing down in Tassie, which would have been a draw card down there at
Would've.
Flunstone Arena.
No doubt about
JB.
it.
How's he go off the field?
I think he's travelling all right. Billy,
Yeah,
have you
good.
heard something?
Oh, no.
well, what do you know, Bill?
Well, he's going to go to Geelong for his holidays and stopped at Lara.
Oh, no.
Can you believe that? Can you
Did he have an
believe
accident or
that?
something?
Yeah, at a
Bingo.
bingo.
Honestly, what are we doing?
Subtlety, not his strong point, is
No,
it?
as a sledgehammer, as a
It's
kick
a
in the
Richmond
pills.
sponsor. Who are they?
Now,
Yeah.
Chief, speaking of Geelong, branded arrogant.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is the best team in recent times. One of the best eras that we've ever seen at any football club. And because I think it was Mark Robinson,
Mark
that
Robinson.
didn't like their performance on the weekends, brands them arrogant. I don't know how you lose 5 or 6 years of credibility in one game, and all of a sudden you turn arrogant.
You
So
can't
I
call
would
them
be
arrogant.
disregarding
No, it's
that.
probably
They
a big
are-
call, but
You
they're a
cannot
great
call
team,
him
mate.
your
They're a great
colleague.
team.
Your colleague. You can't call him arrogant. You call him undisciplined, which they were, no doubt about that.
That's what it was. There were a couple
Yeah.
of undisciplined acts.
They were stupid.
and maybe stupid at times, stupid acts. But for a side that has won so well and lost so well and won the premierships, you cannot call them arrogant, and that's just stupid.
They've earned better
Robbo.
than that.
Yeah, ego.
But good teams
Thing.
are arrogant at times.
Well, you do
I
need
reckon
that. You do
Hawthorn was
need to
arrogant in the
possess a
80s.
little bit of arrogance, but you don't label a team as arrogant. I think that's unfair.
Hawthorn in the 80s had an enormous slab of arrogance. You had Dermot, of course, but further down the field,
yes.
nearer to the goals,
Number 19.
you had the chieftain.
No
man
arrogance
with
whatsoever.
More swagger than I
Please.
ever saw
I
attached
had
to
no
him.
swagger.
It was just blatant.
Jim, all
Disregard
I tried to do
for
was
the
offer
opposition.
something to my
Oh,
team.
Chief.
That's all I was interested in.
I'm
mate.
not talking about your ability to play because that's beyond question. I'm talking about your attitude to other people, which still isn't great. Back then, it was
I don't
appalling.
understand what you're talking about.
At the saloon bar.
But should you persist, Jim?
At the
should you
saloon.
persist?
What would happen?
I may just decorate the window behind you. with it.
I want to ask you this, Chief. You've got Fev, as we understand,
Yes.
selling online the Coleman Medal, along with what else? You got
The Coleman 2009 Coleman Medal. Also, his All-Australian trophies. I think you get to All Australian 2008, 2009. All in one package for $1,000. Hang on, plus postage and packing.
It's not 100% confirmed yet that it is Fev,
That
but
can't be right. $1,000 is
if
too
it
cheap.
is,
I'd buy it.
it's a very sad affair. I
Well, it
think.
says here Favola's Coleman for sale on eBay.
Yeah. Are there any quotes from Fev?
Let me have a look.
while
keep
you
talking.
While
yeah.
you search for them, Bill.
Surely it's worth more than a
Have you
grand.
ever thought about dusting off any of the trinkets, Chief?
No, look, I would end up giving them to my nephews, I suspect, because they love stuff like that. I've got them all stored away in boxes, and the day will come where they can have them and do with them what they wish, mate.
You're not a sentimental man.
Not overly, no.
Do you have memorabilia, a Hawthorn memorabilia around your
I've been
office?
given a lot of memorabilia, but none of it's up, no.
Not on the walls
It's all
in
in
the office?
storage, Bill.
I would have thought, Chief.
What's the point, Chief?
Yeah.
Well, what's the point of putting stuff about yourself up around
No,
the wall?
photos with your teammates when you've won a premiership
Mate,
or something like
the
that.
memories are in here, in
Well,
the ticker, Bill.
No,
they
they'd be in
never
your
go away,
mind. They
mate.
wouldn't be in your heart.
Mate, absolutely memories of the heart. Don't worry about that.
I would like
What's
to
your
see
best memory? Sorry?
Oh,
Of
mate,
all.
the premierships are the memories.
Which one?
All of them.
a special box at,
Same for you, isn't it?
at Waverley.
Oh, sorry. That
Chief?
slipped out.
I'd like to see a special box at Waverley because that's where the Hawthorn faithful could see it. With the number 19, of course, that would be there. With the trinkets, the Coleman medals, the premiership medallions, the best and fairest, because it was an unbelievable playing career. With the diving bell.
That went to auction many years ago.
Where does that go?
We have a museum out at
Where's that
Waverley, and
gone,
there's a
Chief?
few of my things are in
Well,
there.
so
Is
what
your
happened to the
in
helmet?
there?
I gave it away to auction. Someone auctioned it I'm talking many years ago.
That's the most valued piece.
The interesting thing would be tracking it down. Where would it be now? And what could you possibly do with it? I don't, mate. It might
Someone
have
out
got two
there-
bob at an auction. Who knows?
Someone out there will have it somewhere. We should put a...
Someone might be
price on
playing
it.
in it. Someone
Yeah.
could be playing in it, Bill.
An all-points
No one's
bulletin.
big. All points. EP.
APB.
It's like,
APP.
it's a very similar
EP for all points. Yeah.
similar headpiece to what Jim Brown used to wear playing for the Cleveland Browns back in the 50s as a running back.
And Tony Gregg.
It's
Here you go. It wasn't that funny, mate.
That was good.
I think we need to track it down for you, Chief. and
Yeah,
get
you
it back
track it
into
down.
its
Let me know if
rightful
you get
hands.
it. Let me know if
Would
you
you
get it.
want it back?
Mate, it was knocked up of this special material. It wasn't per se a manufactured helmet. It was handmade because I wasn't allowed to play without it.
I know this, and that's why it's a special value. It's not just something you could go and buy at Sportsco. This is handmade for you, Chief, and worn in the heat of battle.
No sentimental value, Jim.
Oh, come on, Chief. Now, this is where I think you're...
You've got to have something.
Why?
Well, mate, that's half your life.
You've got the memories, mate. You don't need...
What about the big V
Bits and
jumper
pieces.
when you played with Plugger?
Or the Queensland one.
Where's that?
That was a great day.
Oh, it's an unbelievable day.
Most of my jumpers have gone to auction as well.
So, Chief, what you're saying is you couldn't give us stuff.
No, mate, I'm not disrespecting
You are.
the items themselves, but it's the memories for me that remain. The material stuff's neither here nor there, mate.
Chief, speaking of Spud, as we let you go,
Yes.
did you hear his opening salvo Saturday afternoon about a departed friend of ours who now works for another station?
No, but he did in passing. When I ran into him somewhere earlier in the week, he did in passing tell me he may have gone a little bit over giving a clip out.
He did.
He did.
He called him Dr. Rough.
We've been listening in the Herald Sun. It's going viral. Polish the turd, he
no.
said. The little
Exactly what he
turd.
said.
That was the one.
He used the word.
He used those words.
Got a little bit of it here if you want to hear it.
Give us a
There
little
we go.
blast as we finish.
We lost one of our members though, but that's he got quartered.
Yeah, he did, but seamless.
Yeah, we blew so much wind up that guy's backside. Seriously, he got ahead of himself. He actually started to believe it. We're only joking, mate. You were crap. We were trying to polish a little turd. We were. Get over there to AM station. Good riddance here. Bloody petulant. Bloody didn't get your right seat at the boundary line. You spat the dummy. Rack off. We don't need you. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's the best news I've heard over summer. Unbelievable. I was so bloody happy. We'll throw down to the band line that someone's going to as a team. Not me. Throw the Nike in. I'll need some more Nike gears. Brought to you by Nike. Yeah, I tell you what, it's the best news I've heard for the summer, boys. Bloody petulant. Dr. Bloody Rough. That's what his name is.
Oh, no.
Dr. Rough.
Chief, this is your great friend, the
He
Spud
went on
Regis.
and on.
I don't know that I would have gone polishing the nugget line.
Yes.
You know, you can sit there and say, well, you can dress up a goat and put makeup on it, but it's still a goat, isn't it? So, I mean, that's probably an easier way of saying something like that.
A goat.
It's been a very nice edition of the Midweek Rub. Thank you, gentlemen.